Hello, welcome to another little live stream. It's one of them ones, you know how it goes. If it's on for 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, and if no one joins, then I'll just stop it, or I'll yabber on for a couple of hours. We'll see. We'll see how the old mood and flow kind of takes us on this one. Before I put the link into the group for anyone who wants to join, I'll just go ahead and tell you what I'm kind of drinking. So I might have to go over it again in a little while anyway, but hey ho. So I'm drinking a beer from Burning Sky. They're at Sussex here in the UK, and this is their New Alliance Belgian Pale Ale, 4.5% ABV. It's a collaboration with Brasserie de la Seine in Belgium. I think they first brewed this beer in September-ish of 2019. I remember drinking it, one of the few beers I remember drinking at Indie Man in Manchester last October. I thought it was really good then. It's really nice now. I've just done a review of it before I come on air. Very light, very fluffy, very drinkable. One of them kind of deals, really. So yeah, it's a nice little beer for sure. They're out of Farley. I'm trying to remember where they're actually from, but they do some fantastic kind of barrel age sort of saisons and the like. You know, some really good stuff they produce, especially their big 750 milliliter bottles, sharing bottles, you know, that sort of thing. And I think they're in the process of, there's another saison Pesh coming out. They brewed that, I think, last year, and that was phenomenal. They're actually doing it again by the looks of it, according to their sort of social media outlets. So that's one to look out for. So yeah, I'm just going to go and share this, and we'll see if anyone wants to join for a little while. Let's copy the old thing, and we've got people already asking if there's anything happened. A few people, so we'll see. That on there. So if anyone wants to join, let me just turn that page off. Right now, I'm back here. So we got a really nice guy from Slovenia, Davor. How you doing, son? Hope you're doing all right. Appreciate your message just a minute ago. Really nice. Yeah, a good brewery. I don't know if these guys get out to you, Burning Sky, or not. For me, one of the best breweries in the UK. But certainly what they do. I mean, there's other breweries that do like the hazy stuff. That, you know, there's other breweries above them for sure. But for what they do, fantastic. If you ask me, they're not too far away from my neck of the woods. We get a lot of their cask beers down here as well. Yeah, I wasn't sure. He says he doesn't get them, so which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, just take that off, and we've got Rory joining us here.
Hello, Craig.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Fine, yeah, really good, thanks.
Good.
Yeah, you're just drinking your Burning Sky beer, yeah?
Yeah, I just cracked that. I've done a review, and then sort of put that, you know, just to lead into this review. I've still got a bit of the other one that I'll go to in a minute, but yeah, no, it's what are you drinking? Anything good?
I'm just drinking a can of Faith at the moment.
Right.
It's tasty, really nice.
I had a can of that. I think it's the supermarket one. It wasn't the 440s. So I don't know what happened to the 440s. They seem to have sort of disappeared. I quite like those. I thought they were really. I quite like the larger cans when they were doing them. I thought they were really the red cans, isn't it? They were doing.
Yeah. So yeah. The thing about I was saying to Thomas,
Yeah.
When I get back from when I finish work, I'll get on the bus and there's a Tesco or a little mini Tesco's next door.
Yeah.
And the good thing about them is they keep their beers in the fridge.
Oh, right. Okay.
So yeah, obviously they're not getting warm and aging as quick. So yeah.
It's cool. Getting a bit of feedback. I don't know if you're picking that up.
It is like
Bit of echo from my voice, anyway.
every now and again.
It's gone now. It seems to have gone now.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, a little bit on. It's choppy, but we got Davos saying you get well. Yeah, you're going to get more De La Sagne for sure. Absolutely.
I would say that Bone and Sky aren't that far off. They're like you said, for what they do, they're saisons and they're sour. They're not that far off. I would say of the Belgian breweries at all.
No, they're really good. I mean, some of their beers are. I've had a few of their cuvées and stuff, and their anniversary ales, and they're really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only had a handful of different ones and stuff, but what I have had, really
top notch,
proper good. Yeah, they're great. They're great sharing bottles. If you go into a bottle share, not the ones I go to, at least. Normally, someone's got one or two different ones of them, so that's really cool. So get to try stuff out. So yeah, you had a good win tonight, then, mate. In the old straightforward, really. I mean, especially tonight, it's just like it's easy.
It's like in the first 10 minutes, it's like 1-1. I think.
Yeah.
It was 4-1. Oh, yeah, it's 4-1 at half time. Then after that,
it was just done.
Barcelona got a goal back. I thought, if they get another one as well, it could be a bit interesting. But
no.
8-2.
8-2 is just like it makes 7-1 look respectable now for Chelsea, doesn't it? So
yeah, definitely.
So
who did Bayern play next in the?
It's Man City or Lyon.
Yeah. That'll be a good game.
Well, I can see them getting to the final. Man City are good. Man City are good, of course, but defensively, I don't think they'll be able to handle that because they do a real high press.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
and Man City are susceptible to that.
Yeah, so, Man City do a bit of a press as well, don't they? Though they do kind of press kind of thing.
But they were bypassing the press from Barcelona today. So
were they?
I don't know why they kept trying to play out from the back because they couldn't do it.
No,
but they kept doing the same things. And they were losing the ball all of the. I mean, it could have been 15-1 or 15-2. It literally could have. Yeah, it's crazy. But
you just wouldn't expect Barcelona to be better that easily.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know if anyone else is coming on. I know there's a few people asking earlier, but
I think Ollie said he wouldn't be up for it, would he?
Who?
Ollie said he might be up for it.
Yeah, he asked not too long ago, so I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We'll just let it run for a bit. I'll drink these beers and then just chill out and take it offline if you want or whatever. But we'll see how it goes. Go with the flow.
Yeah, you got any plans this weekend?
I'm going to go over to the other side of the island, not an island, but the Isle of Thanet, to Margate tomorrow. I want to pay a visit to the Little Swift bar.
All right.
I was going to go today, but people who I know running it weren't there. So I've booked a train for tomorrow lunchtime. So I'm going to pop over there, walk along the seafront.
Is that a nice place, nice little beach?
Yeah, it's got great like sunsets and stuff in the evening time on one side of it because it's got two entrances from two roads. It's one of them sort of.
Oh right, yeah.
But they got a load of pressure drop in on Wednesday and St. Mars of the Desert. They got a few of their beers in.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, I might have a nose at them. But I mean, I just bought 3 Penrich today as well. So, which
All right.
that's what I had earlier.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, just for this stream, like pale ale, and that was fantastic. I've got an IPA and a double IPA to go.
Are they local to you then?
Penrich, no, they're out of Derbyshire, but
No.
my local
Are they
got them
local?
in Ravensgate. Sorry,
Are they a local brewery to you or not?
no, they're out of Derbyshire.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, but my local, my my local pub, the Ravensgate, got 3 cans in earlier in the week or last week. So I was hoping they'd still have. I mean, they haven't been open all week because they've had a few issues and stuff. But they're open today, so I popped in. As I said earlier, it was really strange going back in there. It's the first time I've been back in there since March.
Yeah. Where do you get your where's your local beer place to go to then?
Where I get most of my stuff is again, it's the Little Swift or
the Little Swift,
the Ravensgate, and then the rest is online. I made a decent order on Beer Merchants the other day. Got a load of Belgian lagers and
Belgian brewery.
Not Belgian lagers, German lagers, which was like classics I've never had for some reason. So I'm like, oh, some of them were quite a decent price. So yeah.
You said about the St. Miles of the Desert. I've never tried any of those beers. I would like to try some, but
they're good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah.
Rob's done a few reviews, any of theirs.
Yeah. I've had a few. I think I've done 3 reviews, and I think they've got 3 or 4 newer beers in up the road. So we'll see.
Do they specialise more in the Belgium stuff, don't they? They do IPAs as well, but I think.
Yeah, here we go. So someone's saying about the.
Because I don't possess any.
It's not normally this bad though. That's what I was wondering.
No.
So I don't know. You're not watching it on. You ain't got your YouTube page open, have you? With the sound on.
I did a pressure drop order actually.
Yeah.
Yesterday,
They're always good. They're always good. They're always good.
Can't go wrong.
No, I've got. I think that's my last review I posted today. I reviewed that ages ago.
Yeah, I was going to watch that in a minute. I will watch that tonight.
Yeah, I reviewed that ages ago. I just there's a few reviews that are really most of them I got through the older ones because I was posting like stupid amounts per day for a couple of weeks. So that helped out, but it's built back up again. So it's like, just doing too many reviews and they just pile up.
Yeah, bit overkill.
Yeah, it gets a bit. But then, I'm not. The trouble is, I know that some of them I won't be able to get against. So I'd like to do a little review just for this. It's for my kind of little catalogue, really.
In your little catalogue, yeah.
So
I'll tell you the ones I got. I got Parachute.
All right. Yeah.
I got good. Is it?
Which one?
Parachute from Pressure Drop.
I don't know if I've. Yeah, I know I'm just trying to think. I haven't reviewed it, but have I ever reviewed it? I can't remember. Can't even remember.
Okay, I got Circuits. It's another New England IPA.
Yeah,
I've got I've got a raspberry and basil sour.
Yeah, is it IDA? Is it
IDA? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Show Me Something New. An American brown ale.
Yeah, I've not. I know Rob had that the other night. I think last night he had it. I think. Yeah, he said it was decent. I think.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to remember what I've had a fair few this year.
Right.
I mean, I went to a tap takeover with them. When was that? February, just before lockdown. They come down to the Little Swift on a tap takeover. So I had a fair few there, and then obviously it all kicked off, didn't it? So, and then everything got shut down, and then I was getting stuff delivered from them, from the bar to the house. So it's like, so I've done that for like 3 months. I think I missed about 2 weeks in 3 months. Something stupid. I was getting like 6 or 7 beers a week. Yeah.
It's like you said the other day, though, you're not spending your money when you go out, so you might as well.
Well, that's it. I mean, I went to the pub today, and it was just not the same. And it's like, but most people are going in there, getting some takeout and leaving. So that's what people were doing. Literally getting a few cans, getting some draft in the old, the old milk bottle type things, and clearing off and going home. That was it.
Was that mainly cask beer? Yeah.
Mainly draft. Draft. They had half the board. They had half of their capacity with stuff on. They had 1 cask beer. And there was a few cans and bottles and stuff, but not loads. But so I don't sorry.
No, sorry, mate.
I don't think they're going to have loads of stock in. They're just going to run through what they've got, which is fair enough.
There's no point in keep getting more and more if it could be sitting there for a while, couldn't it?
We don't want to be sat on stock. You know, they want the quick turnaround, of course, because it's all money, isn't it? At the end of the day, that they're sitting on. So,
exactly.
There's some bars, especially like that they can't be sitting on stuff.
No,
I'm just trying to. They had citrus. They had citrus at Little Swift. That was a few weeks ago, so that'd be interesting.
Is that by
Pressure Drop?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They had It's Wednesday, My Dudes, which is that hamburger sort of looking can, which is a Vienna lager. I think they had that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. What else. They haven't done a load of. Oh, that's 7 Crystals Force.
Yeah.
Something or other.
Yeah, I got that as well. That's one of the ones I got.
Yeah, that's supposed to be.
I'm really good.
I'm sweating hops here. It's proper.
Sweating conquered.
Yeah. So we got Vanessa Kitty in the chat. How you doing? Hope you're all right. This afternoon for you, I'd assume. Or early evening. We got Paul. How you doing? Brother Paul? You all right, mate? Sorry I didn't get back to you the other day. I didn't do anything on. I crashed out early one night when I was going to do something, and then it's like, which was nice, just to sleep through for the first time in a few months. So, what's been going on? We got what's the name in? How you doing? Hope you have. Is it tomorrow you're going to Colonel? I think you was talking about going to the Colonel tomorrow, I believe. So, hope you have a great time. It's going to be awesome.
Do they do? Have they got a tap room there? Have they?
Yeah, it's been there a while. It's been there quite a while. Was it last spring or something? I can't remember when they reopened it. It might have been last September, I think, actually. September they opened. I think it was around about August, September, yeah. But they were the OGs for a tap room there, what I can remember. Yeah. And then they stopped. It was like, it was just takeout only for years and years and years. And now they've got a tap room. But I don't know how it's all going to work with all this stuff, so... But,
didn't they used to have like that area where their tap room is? They used to have quite a lot of other kind of like cheese maker, like a charcuterie, the meat places. Charcuterie. I don't
know. I've never actually went. I I haven't been to Bermondsey for last time I went to Bermondsey since Bottle Shop went under. So that's a couple of years ago now or so.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been for I think 2017 was probably the last time I went to Bermondsey. It's probably changed a bit since then. So
Yeah.
well, I mean, I know since then. Hi Thomas, how you doing by the way? Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Thomas.
Just trying to think. So,
The experiment, is that down there?
that's
or
not
not?
at Bermondsey. That's in
North London.
no, it's in oh god, going blank now. Is it Peckham Peckham? It's near Peckham.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember. I've gone blank.
Okay.
But you've got the there's a few places there. You've got the experiment. I've completely gone. I know you got the no, you got a pub called the Cock Tavern round the corner, which is really good.
Oh.
I think we done some reviews in there of Daya on cask in there.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Watching that. Yeah.
It's really good. Is it East Church Brewing Company or Church East Church?
Oh, Red Church.
Not Red Church. East. I can't remember the name of the brewery, but that was a really nice tap room. We went in there once, and around the corner from the experiment, you got the is it Deviant and Dandy? But I've never been there, but that's round the other side. Yeah, that's all in that same. That's all that same area.
All right.
But on that same line, you've got a bit further up. You've got Peckham. You've got Peckham Brewery.
What about Anspach and Hop Day? Is that down there as well?
That's in Bermondsey. Yeah, but I've not been there either. I mean, Brewing by Numbers have got their new tap room or barrel store. I've not been there. So there's a few things there.
Yeah, I would love to go to London. Like you and Hot Rob said, it's like quite a big, obviously a massive place. So you got to get the train, get the tube.
Well, you got to stick to an area. You got to stick to an area, and then that's it, really. I mean, it depends where you want to go, what you want to do. If you're just going with the flow, that's all right. But if you want to hit certain things, then like Pressure Drop, Brewing by Numbers, then
stick there.
It depends how much time you've got as well. That's another thing. It depends. It's all time, isn't it? So
if you got a long weekend or something to stay in London.
Wow, yeah. Look at that. It gets 10 different Verdant brews. Average price, I reckon, it depends what they are. They vary from like $4.50 upwards over here, depending on what it is. Some of the pale ales are about that, but then some of the double IPAs can be like six, seven quid. I don't get them very often, so
I haven't had their beers for ages.
Well, I've had a few. I've had a few this year, but not kind of loads. More than I have done. It's only because the shutdown. It's like, oh, they got them up the road. I'll get it, But I wouldn't go out and think, oh, I'll have this, and this online, or
no,
not that fussed. Even Cloudwater. I think I've had one Cloudwater perhaps this year.
Have you?
Maybe one. I've had more Daya. Right. I've had more Daya than anything else. Just been, it's weird.
I've had hardly any Daya this since the lockdown.
What, since it was lifted, or? No,
since the whole time, the way through.
Oh right, yeah. I've probably had about half a dozen or so.
Yeah.
I had their. I mean, it's not the recent one, but I had their Something Good number 5, which is really good. And that was probably one of my beers of the year. I think it's the first time I think I've had that Strat hop that was in that.
Yeah.
So that was really good.
Was that the Something Good they were like focusing on? Was it? Oh, I think it was, wasn't it?
I think it's just different hop
techniques.
Yeah, well, just different hop varieties and stuff like that. I think they're up to number 7 now. Is it? I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
I've had 2. I've had number 3 and number 5 out of the whole series, and they've both been very good. So
Yeah, I think I've had 3. That's about it.
yeah. But you say it's hit and miss.
They're
Where we got
releasing a Hefeweizen soon, don't they, this week?
I've no idea. I don't kind of keep up with what's coming out or anything. I just, if they turn up locally, I'll get it. If they don't, then you know.
Do you follow them on Instagram or anything? Or?
I follow pretty much all the, all the kind of well-known craftier type breweries. But yeah, I actually do think these guys are fantastic. That's the second review of these I've done this year. I've still got this that I haven't even posted yet. I will post it eventually. But Birthdays in Isolation. It was quite a while ago. When was it canned? Well, it was canned on the 22nd of May, but I reviewed it. Before. Huh? I reviewed it.
I just said
a month ago. About a month ago, I reviewed it.
All right.
So just haven't posted the review yet.
Are they like an up-and-coming brewery?
I think they are. I had 2 of their beers back in February at a beer festival on cask, and they were just like, "Wow, this is amazing! Really impressive beers." And then
That's a good.
Basically, I found out about them because I just went through the whole beers that were on the list, and then I just threw it all into Untapped, and then worked out what people were kind of rating stuff. And I was like, oh, they sound pretty good, almost like a 4 on Untapped for a cask beer. That's intriguing.
Yeah.
So I went to them, and I mean, they look like that on cask, which is really interesting. Will people drink it at a Camera Beer Festival? That kind of thing.
Probably not. Yeah.
But I was all over it. I was like, let's have this. Let's have some of that.
I was going to say, you can't have it all for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, but I've been really impressed with them. So I've got 2 more. I've got a I can't remember what they're called now. I took a photograph earlier, so so I don't have to keep going down to have a look. Let's have a look here. They're called. So I got so that's Sonic Reducer. I've got the Shine Like Millions, which is an IPA. That's an IPA with Citra, Sabro, and Simcoe in it. Then you've got Dream. Is it Dreaming? I can't remember. So that's brewed. It's an 8.5 double IPA brewed with Citra Cryo, and I can't even see what that is. I can't quite see Citra Cryo, and something else. I can't quite see. So yeah, there's the beers I got. You're probably not picking it up.
Yeah, I can see them. Yeah.
So I had the red one. I've got the other 2 to go. So we'll see. I'll pick them up this evening, actually. So
that's a good thing about going.
Yeah. No, they're just amazing. We get them locally. So
yeah, it's a good thing about going to like a beer festival, isn't it? Really, like you can try new breweries.
Yeah, that's right. So there you go. Yeah, I've heard bits and pieces about some of their beers have been really good, but yeah. I watched the one. What was it? The other day, the last one that Rob reviewed from Verdant. It seemed pretty good. Yeah, I've heard some. Well, mainly through Rob, but I think 1 or 2 other people said it's really good as well. So I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. No. A couple more here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've had 2 cans from them, and they've both been really good. So that's good. And they were great. They were great on casks earlier in the year, like in February. So yeah, very solid, very decent. Quite a small brewery. Very small brewery though. Don't produce much, which is surprising. They could manage to get down here. I'm like, okay, I'll have them. So.
They'd be like a kind of boxcar kind of size, probably like that. They're quite a small brewery, aren't they? They don't really.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Well, I had one of their beers years ago. I don't think it was them. It was the way it was kept. It was terrible. It was one of them. Man, it was just kept. It was a long time ago. I think they just kept it wrong. It's one of them sort of things. The venue that I was at, and it's like, oh.
Okay.
I didn't think it was the brewery, but Ronald Sutton's says, "Have you ever had? I can't even pronounce that." From Aldi.
Varen's Gruner.
Yeah. It doesn't. It's not. It doesn't even ring a bell. So probably not. You're in the States, aren't you, Ronald? Don't you? I'm pretty sure you're in the States. Unless it's another Ronald Sutton.
Do they have Aldi and Lidl in America? They do, don't they?
I think so, but they get their own some of their own American stuff put into there, like we do, of course.
Yeah.
One or two of them have got over here. One or two of their American beers have got over here.
All right.
Yeah. I know. Howdy. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Well-built buildings. Yeah. Great car parks. But we've got one just down the road, but they're actually moving across the road to a bigger kind of venue. So it's going to be a few years before that opens. It's going to be quite a big Audi superstore. So
yeah, they've got the monopoly now, haven't they? Audi monopolising everything.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes, I guess. But yeah, I'm quite fearful for one of my local bars, the Ravensgate. I went in there. I was like, they were talking. I was like, oh, they're very worried about. They could potentially be pubs could be closing in September because of that, letting the schools so the kids can go back to school. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Not been like told anything, or I think it's all down to they're just waiting to see what happens with the numbers of stuff, and whether it's a nationwide thing or a localized thing. If you get a spike or something, who knows? But they're very kind of like uncertain about everything. They're very lucky they've got a venue at the moment. At the West Cliff, they got like a boating pool that's been derelict for years, in like 25 years or so, and they have opened that up, and that's really helped. That's really helped them through because it's outside, pretty much outside venue.
Yeah.
Of course, this week, couple of weeks, it's been screaming hot.
Yeah.
It was actually cloudy today here, but it was still really muggy. It's like all the storms missed us, and we haven't really had anything at all. It's like,
really?
Yeah, we've missed everything. It's crazy.
It's been pouring down where I am last couple of days. Bit of a nice relief.
I wish it would here. Flipping, just either side of us. Like Canterbury, 15 miles up the road, they had a massive thunderstorm yesterday.
Oh yeah.
And we just nothing. It's like we just get the humidity.
Yeah.
Just missed everything. It's crazy. There was another storm that went the other side of us, and it went across the other side of Margate, and it went straight up to Suffolk, up to Jake. Again, we missed it. So bloody hell's bells. Come on.
Give us some relief.
Yeah. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's been crazy the last few weeks.
Yeah, where I am, where I'm in the Forest of Dean, that's in Gloucestershire.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
It's like a bowl kind of thing because it's really hilly.
right.
There's a lot, so it's really humid. It really traps the humidity inside, kind of thing.
Yeah, like a little microclimate type thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. No, it can get really. I think this part of England, anyway, it's just we do get a lot of humid days in this part of, but then you go the other side of London and it's just nothing at all. It's just I don't know. I hate it. I
yeah.
just hate it.
When you go to like Portugal or something like, it's lovely, isn't it? So it's hot, but it's just kind of drier and
I just don't like heat. I don't care if it's humid or not. It's I like winter. Although I don't want winter to come this year, but I do prefer winter.
I like it when it's hot when there's a breeze. It's like a bit of a cooling breeze going on, but
I like snow as well, but it's just, we don't get snow. It's just
yeah.
I wish
I
it
don't
would
mind.
snow.
Yeah, I don't mind the cold as long as it's not raining. Cold and rain is the one I don't like.
I don't. Yeah, I like autumn, crisp, clean air, autumn mornings. Nice blue sky, sunny day. They're my
Yeah.
perfect. That's my perfect day. When you're going out for a walk or something, and you got crunching leaves underfoot. When there's
nice.
frost on them, stuff. And it's like I like that. That's really cool when it's really crisp, clean air.
Yeah, like cold, dry kind of air, kind of thing. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But then it kind of warms up a bit, but not too warm. It's just they're my favourite kind of days. Or maybe springtime when stuff's starting to bloom. You get everything got an aroma or something. I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Again, early in the mornings when there's no people around.
Yeah.
So yeah, spring and autumn, they're sort of in between the seasons and my favourite. I do like the winter as long as it's cold, but summer. The fatter I've got, the less I like summers. It's kind of one of them sort of things, really.
Just sitting away sweating.
Yeah, that's just because I'm out of shape. So, but I'll sort that out at some point.
Yeah,
I know I will sort it out as soon as I start cycling again. It won't take me long, but
no, I've got a bit of a go. Like I used to my metabolism used to be quite good, but the older and older you get, it's like you're eating. It's like you don't even have that much to eat, and you feel like really fat.
I can eat. I can eat a lot. I feel fat before I've started something to eat, but yeah, it's not. It doesn't make any difference. So yeah. But no, I ain't got a problem with it. Don't bother me. It bothers other people.
Yeah, you cycle and stuff. Hey?
I used to cycle. I used to cycle about 60, 70 miles a week. It weren't on a racing bike or none of that sort of thing. It was just proper mountain bike.
Yeah.
With a big rucksack on, tripod over my shoulders, proper heavy stuff. I used to go to miles and miles and stuff. Didn't think nothing of it. That'd kill me now. I would get home.
Get off, you just collapse off your bike, not get off.
I'd faint on my bike or something. I wouldn't be able to do it. Just but yeah.
Was that when you were doing if you wanted to do like a beer review, you'd like just if you were going to like a tap room, you just get on your bike and just
no, nothing to do. It's before I was beer reviewing. Before I was even really properly kind of really interested in beer, I suppose. I was more into like wildlife photography and that sort of thing. So yeah, I mean, I used to go down to my local nature reserve, like, I don't know, 6, maybe sometimes twice a day. So maybe up to 10, 12 times a week. So it's about 3 miles there, 3 miles back, kind of thing. So do that a few times, and
Yeah,
sometimes twice a day. You're cycling a lot of miles.
yeah, definitely.
And sometimes I used to do even further if I was out on a proper like whole day kind of going somewhere.
Yeah.
I think the most I'd done in a 24-hour period was about 75 miles we done. Destroyed me. Even then, I was proper.
Yeah,
We ended up in a pub. It was like a charity thing we was doing, which is really good. We used to do it every year. It's just like a spot. We used to all on push bike. We used to go around seeing as many different kind of species of bird in a 24-hour period. So we started at like midnight,
mm.
because sometimes you can hit in the summertime. It's like July. Was it July or May? No, maybe May. Yeah, I think it was May, late May. So the days really draw out.
Yeah,
There's certain, you go to certain like marshlands at night, and you can sort of hear things, and so you know that's how we started. Go to different places, to go to woodlands, go to marshes, go to like I've got a bay where I am with the River Stour that comes out, so you get a lot of mud flat kind of species, stuff like that. Woodland,
yeah,
farmland stuff, all that sort of, heathland. So we're trying to do all these different kind of habitats and stuff. But yeah, it really took it out of us like one year. And then we ended up, in a pub. There was about 6 or 7 of us. And we ended up there, had a few beers, and we all paid for it, but they all prepared it for us, and they brought the meal out. It was like, oh. But yeah, God, did I sleep that night? Oh. But the funny thing is, I was just tired. It wasn't aching limbs or anything.
Yeah.
Next day, I was fine.
Yeah.
So that kind of tells you how fit we were back then.
Yeah, so as soon as your head hits the pillow, you're away, ain't you, I guess?
Yeah. I mean, like now, walking back from the town, I was coming in, I'm like flipping aching, and obviously lockdown and stuff. Loads of beer, loads of unhealthy food.
Yeah.
It's like another world from where I kind of was, if that makes sense. So, So yeah.
I was thinking, like, where I am, you get quite a lot of good varieties of bird. When I get up in the night time, I go into my bathroom, and I'll have the windows slightly open, and you hear like a lot of owls like hooting and stuff like that.
Yeah, tawny owls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, Forest of Dean is quite an interesting load of woodland there.
Yeah, it's lovely. I lived in Devon as well, and I used to get quite a lot of herons. And you get like the one with the little stalk legs kind of thing.
Yeah. No. Forest of Dean's got some specialised stuff in there.
Yeah.
I think you get goshawks down there.
Goshawks, yeah. All sorts, yeah. Wild boar.
Yeah, wild boar. There was something else that you get down there. I can't remember what it is now. But yeah, I used to go to Cornwall quite a bit. Used to go down to the Hale Estuary or Marazion, which is Mounts Bay and all that sort of area. Because we used to get the ferry from Penzance across to St Mary's on the Isles of Scilly. We used to get the boat.
Yeah.
We used to go get that. That was quite cool. We used to go down there for like a week in the autumn.
Yeah.
It's all very hit and miss though. We were trying to get certain weather patterns. Obviously, being an island, you're going to get lots of things from far out places, for America that get pushed across on, weather systems and shit. We just need the weather. It just doesn't. If you're in the right area and you get the weather, you never know. But yeah, another world, another whole kind of interest. I've still got it, but the interest, but just don't do it. I always keep an eye on what's going on. But yeah, whole new world this is compared to that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, so
hey, I'm gonna pop off because it's my sister's birthday tomorrow.
All right, fair dues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not going to stay on for crazy time tonight because there doesn't seem to be much interest. But I'm just going to probably drink the rest of this, and then clear off myself. So thanks for joining me, Rory. It's really cool.
Yeah. No worries, mate. Yeah, good chat.
Yeah, and enjoy your winnings.
Yeah, we'll do. I'm going to pop. I'm going to go to. Does it? We'll go to Left-Handed Giants brew pub.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's awesome. That's a great win, man. I'm well pleased for you. That's cool.
Yeah. Thanks, mate. Cheers. Thanks for that.
Speak to you soon.
Yeah. See you, mate. Bye.
Take care. Take care. Cheers, then.
You too, mate. Bye.
That was me. So yeah. We've got one more comment there. Where we've got that one there. So we've got Roy left, and now there's 7 people watching. I think it's coincidence, but 30 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's not. We don't have ACs much in the UK in the houses really, unless you. I just put my fan on. I completely forgot it was there. I was like, why am I sweating? It's like I'm drinking this beer. I'm like, but then if I put it on my neck, it'll end up sorting out, doing something to the old muscle in my neck, and I'm like this, like a robot, like I can't move, all that sort of stuff. We got Rod. How you doing, brother? You all right? Do you want a link? Do you want to join? I know it might be a bit tricky for you at the moment. Probably around your, it's just 6:15-ish, is it there? Yeah, let us know. Let us know you can join. I'm not going to go crazy long anyway, but maybe a half hour if someone else joins or something. So that's nice. Rod saying hello to Kimmy and how you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Don't mention China, Christ. Yeah, how you doing, Al? You all right, mate? 6 times. Yeah. Yeah, I thought you might be making dinner. I thought it would be around that time. So yeah, no problem, mate. I appreciate you letting me join last night on your structured kind of show. So that's really cool. Because I think people have been asking you to join all the time. It's like so. Which is quite amusing. So, yeah, we've got this, and then, yeah, so I don't know what the time is. It just 1 hour? It's 11:17 p.m. here in the UK. So, is it just 1 hour to Slovenia? For some reason, I thought it might have been more. Perhaps it's. I don't know. That's hurting my ear. Yeah. So it's just 1 hour. Okay. Cool. Well, recap of what I'm kind of drinking. I've been really slow drinking it actually, so just too busy yakking. So a beer from Burning Sky. Let me just get the focus on this because the actual artwork is pretty good. So the artwork is awesome. That. I don't know about that bit, but yeah. Was that Napoleon? I don't know. But yeah, New Alliance, Burning Sky. They're out of Farley, East Sussex. Very kind of Belgian type forward beers. They do a lot of barrel aging, not imperial stouts, or they do stouts now and again. They do a lot of saisons and fruited kind of what's the name of the word? Like fruited saisons as well, and cuvées, and really good job. One of for what they do, one of the best in the UK at what they do. This was actually a collaboration with Brasserie de la Seine. They're out of Belgium. So just a little kind of recapping on that. So I think it's the second time they brewed this. I think they originally brewed it in September last year, and now they've gone ahead and canned it. So So yeah, what we got here? So Rod's going to go live in an hour and a half or so. Yeah, I'll be. Would that be before? What's on tonight? Is it Friday Night Throwdown? Isn't it? That's at 9 p.m. Eastern over on Blake TV. So do check him out as well. So that's not for a little while yet. My time, but I hate time zones. Wouldn't it be great if everyone had the same time zone? But especially you've got friends over in the States and stuff. It's annoying. But so yeah, I might if there's a space, I'll join for a little while. That'd be cool. So Davor's saying an hour. Yeah. Okay. Cool. What we got here? Doing what I want to do the show. Oh, cool. No, I appreciate it. It's really cool of you. I like slow drinking. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I think it's down to mood, isn't it? It's mood. You can be drinking beer, being in a thoughtful mood. You drink a lot slower. Sometimes it's really hot. You're just like, oh. I think the reason I'm drinking slower is I had quite a few beers yesterday. I'm like just calming down a little bit. The heat wave subsided a little bit, although it's still too damn hot, if you ask me. But yeah, I think moods and beers sometimes to the point where your mood can affect the whole kind of taste sometimes of the beer. Say you got two, like you drink one day, you're in that mood, really good mood. It's like, oh, that's amazing. Next day, but a bit of a shitty mood, like, oh, it's all right. It's kind of, it's all in there, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, Friday Night Throwdown. So yeah, so I think it's Is it 8 p.m. Is it? Okay. I thought it was 9 for some reason. I thought it was 9 p.m. But whatever. Cool. So yeah, some great channels there. Is anyone else drinking at the moment? I don't know if it's too late or I don't know. Davor, you're not. Are you drinking now? Would it be too late for you, or depends on your plans tomorrow, doesn't it? 9 p.m. for Blake. Okay, right. So that's one. So that'd be 1 p.m. Is it 1 p.m.? What am I talking about? 1 a.m. for me. He starts. I don't know. I lose track, especially when because we have that 2 week period where the clocks go forward or back, and it's like for some reason East Coast goes 4 hours for about 2 weeks, or even it might even be longer in the spring when the clocks go forward. We do it like almost like 3 or 4 weeks before the States do, which is why I don't have no idea. Yeah. So just saying, get the old thing there. 9 p.m. for Blake. So 10 people watching. What? And it's just me. What's all that about? This is so easy drinking. The thing is, though, this has got a kind of a Belgian yeast thing going on with it. Mild, admittedly, but I don't generally drink Belgian style beers quickly. Normally, because I've got that thing in my head, ABV. It's like, oh, it's a strong beer. You can't. I'm not going to go ahead and drink 10 beers in one night of a certain ABV, but I ain't saying no more. Anyway, so I think it's just that yeasty kind of thing. It slows me down. I really kind of enjoy that kind of flavor profile, and perhaps it's style of beer rather than my mood. Who knows? Beer, isn't it? Drinking Walkies. best ice right now. We don't get. It's surprising some of the beers we do get from the States, but some of the more regular, say mainstream sort of beers, we just don't get. One I'd really love to try from the States is everyone keeps going on about hams. I'm intrigued by it. It's one of them. I've started to sort of drink some of the more regular stuff. I don't session them like kind of like back in my lager days or anything like that. But going back to trying like regular stuff, some of them have actually been all right. It's surprising, isn't it? Once you've been away from a certain kind of style of beer like lagers, I've been really getting into my lagers a lot this year. I think it's weather related, of course, because it gets really hot. You get to that point where I just don't care. Give me something cold and wet. Just drink it, Just what we got here? Finishing the last sip of. All right. Tiramisu pastry stout from Dutch brewery. Wow. I bet that is awesome. I've never. There's been a few tiramisu stouts. It's going to be a pastry stout, huh? But you know what I'm saying. I'd love to try one. There's been a few. I can't remember who done it. Was it Hawks? Is it Hawks Head Brewery done a tiramisu one? A few years ago now, but I'd love to try that. And then of course it's one of them limited release jobbies, and then you don't see it again. So we've got people chiming in. And the White Hag, yeah, all right, chocolate and coconut pastry stout. What's the ABV of that? I've heard some of their real stronger stouts are really good. I've had a few. I had that. Was it Dark Druid milk stout? I thought that was good. It was like a lower ABV. I thought that's interesting. I quite enjoyed that. Be interesting to see what ABV that is. I could do a little search, but I'm sure you'll tell me. Yeah, coconut. I mean, are you getting the coconut though, or is it just like that? There's a bit. Is it full on? BC's beer review saying is in Michigan. All right, cool. That's really cool. So Rod's saying hi to BC. Never had it, but heard of them. Is that the hams? I can't even remember who. Let's have a look. He says he's not going to look, and then he goes and straight away and because hams. It's not a brewery; it's a beer lager. Have I found it? Am I actually spelling it right? Is it hams, as in the food, the meat hams, or I don't know. What do I know? Someone's going to tell me, hopefully, because I can't. Double M. Hams. Hams? What's all that about? There it is. Hams Premium. Miller, yeah. I couldn't remember who that. I was more interested. Yeah, Miller Brewing Company, that the Milwaukee. 4.7% American lager. But yeah. So I hear a lot of people going on about that all the time. We've had a load of comments quickly come in. So saying hello back to Rod. Yeah, he's good. He's good stuff. All right, 5.5% for that coconut and chocolate. Oh wow, that sounds good. Only 5.5 as well. Is it in a can, or is it? Because I know they do some really like barrel aged stuff as well, and I've heard some amazing things about them. I'll have to look out for more of their darker beers by the looks of it, because I'm not keen on some of their pale beers I've tried. They're okay, but they're not a patch on any of the dark beers. So you're saying, yeah, Hams, yeah, Trooper, Robinson's Brewery, I guess. They've got a few. They've got a few different kind of in that series, I think, these days. I don't know. I don't. I mean, you used to be able to get them quite regularly, but then they've just kind of. I think you can still get them. Is it in Morrison's or something like that? I can't remember now. Saying the food. Oh, right. Okay. Right, an adjunct proper. That's a shame. Lacks in body. If you've got an imperial stout. For me, I mean, Paul knows this. If he ever watches this back, they're a little bit thin, or they can be a little bit thin. That's his kind of like that's. It can still taste very good, but sometimes you just want that body just to come on. You want the body to match the flavour, kind of thing. You want the flavour way up there, and the body's like, the flavour's looking down at it. It's like it's a bit of a shame sometimes, but you always want more. We're greedy, aren't we, as beer drinkers, I guess. So she's saying here. All right, he's talking about. Yeah, I like that. Too hard. I'd love to try that. It's one of them. Are they shelf turds over there, as you say, or it's kind of like it. At one point, it was like, but now it's whole beer kind of map has changed, of course, over the years. But yeah, I'd love to try that. Yeah, Iron Maiden. Yeah, yeah. I think I've reviewed it, but not quite a while ago. I've started to go through some of the older reviews I've done. I think, I might review that again, just to the channel it was 5 years old 2 weeks ago, something like that. Might be a bit more than that actually. It's more than that. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's about 6 weeks. 6 weeks ago was 5 years old. For some reason, I don't know. Doesn't matter. So yeah. So I've been going back through some of the old reviews and let's see what I think now, kind of thing. What have we got here? Yeah, I mean, it's it depends. I mean, it depends style wise. I can't even remember what style. Is it a bitter? An English bitter? I mean, I can't. There's so many beers, isn't there? It's just you forget. Well, there's a classic brand beer, Trooper. Yeah, ESB. We're saying in ESB, it's only 4.7. I never get that sometimes. Extra special, strong bitter, 4.7%. It's like, don't make no sense. Extra special bitter, I want it 6. If it's under 6, don't call it an ESB. But it's just me again. So we got Alan chiming in. Yep, can. Oh, okay. Barrel age series that you can invest and buy your own barrel, and the beer is released at different time points. Wow, that's new. Never heard that brewery doing that before. The thing is, though, if they go under, I want that barrel. Wait, that's my barrel. I paid for it. That'd be my only sort of. And they can pay shipping as well. You know what I mean? How does that work? What happens if they go under? Not the barrel, but you know what I mean? The company. Interesting one. But yeah, good idea, good concept. But it's a classic over here in the UK. I mean, it probably gets into some parts of the states, but where it gets to Michigan, I have no idea. That's a bit further north, isn't it? So probably around like perhaps New York. Obviously, Rod's seen it. I don't know. Just don't know. We've got here. Anyone done Storm King other than me? Don't even know what that is. Don't know. Yeah, it's like, yeah, sort of what I remember of it. It's kind of like got a dark fruit. It's almost like, is it hedgerow fruits, kind of slightly earthy, bit apple corey, but a nice kind of sweet malt kind of flavour to it. Kind of a lot of English bitters, they do run together, but then there's some that are just a bit better than the others, kind of thing. That's the way I sort of going back when I was drinking a lot more cask. So I generally drink cask beers more in the winter months. In the summer months, I drink more drafts because it's colder, it's hotter. That's my kind of little logic. And I actually prefer the dark beers on cask rather than anything else. But what we got here? My question is, when you have a bourbon barrel aged beer, what was the bourbon in the barrel before the beer was put in it? It depends, doesn't it? Are they and how many is it? Another thing is how many runs do they have of barrel aging beer in a bourbon barrel? So obviously, the more times you use it, the less kind of that kind of influence you're going to have, on said beer. So, like a first run is going to be more kind of bourbon forward, but then what type of bourbon? I mean, we get a few over here, but they're not. There's not a lot. We get a lot of obviously imported stuff. I like bourbon barrel aged beers. I think although I just don't have enough. I don't try enough of them, but then also it's also a price point as well. Sometimes it's like, well, I could get that. I know it's going to be good, the bourbon barrel age, but then I could also get probably about 3 other beers for that sort of same price. So there is a bit of that plays in. I generally get to try a lot more of these things when I go to bottle shares and stuff, where you bring some real decent stuff and you share it out. And say you've got 7 or 8 people, bring 2 or 3 bottles. It's a good time, So you get to try a lot of stuff you wouldn't, justify buying just for yourself. It's better to share them anyway, isn't it? So, but yeah, as regards type of bourbon, I don't know. No idea. You'd have to talk to Paul. Paul knows a lot more about that sort of thing than me, because I don't actually drink a lot of them. A few more comments flying in here. Oh, how you doing, Paul? You all right, mate? Thanks for joining, brother. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've never tried that hallowed. Was that come out? That come out, was it a couple of years ago? In again, that's Morrison's. Morrison's seem to hold a lot of their stuff. Yeah, I've not had any of the newer kind of range. Although I've had Robinson's, that the Trooper, quite a while ago, but my taste buds have changed. So whether it's changed or not, or my taste buds have changed, I don't drink a lot of kind of bitters. But I do enjoy them when I have them. I think it's more of my taste buds are kind of they're used to certain types of beers. So when I go back to try something, taste bud, like, what's going on? This is great, because I don't drink a lot of it anymore. Yeah, in regard to stout. Yeah, for the old bourbon barrel age, I do like it. Or pause, of course. Okie dokes. What's your favourite beer? Yeah, I've not tried any. James, I'm not tried any. I'm not. I don't rush out and get all these new releases and do reviews and throw them up online. I just don't. If I come across them and I'm there, I'll try it. I haven't had it before, but I'm not. There's plenty of people out there that are they're out there already, so it's kind of like, okay, cool. But yeah, I'm not. It doesn't bother doesn't bother me to a degree. But I don't know how long this festival's going on for. I know it started last Thursday, I believe. So what we're now we're a Friday going into Saturday, so it's just over a week. So I don't know how long the whole thing is for. But I've heard some of them are really decent for the price. Yeah, I haven't had any. True. Not sure what that's relation to, but you're agreeing with me with something. I don't know what. So, and that's it. I'm gonna have a bit more beer. So while we're here, and it's 20 to 12. So I'll probably give it a little while longer just to see. Yeah, I've heard about that one. They've had that one before. Some of the beers when they done it before, they never got down to my part of the world near Margate. They never got down this far. I remember actually going in looking for that. I think they done it last year as well. It never got down here for some reason. A lot of beers have never. All these supermarket beers. You go on like some Facebook forums and stuff. Half of it doesn't make it down here, apart from the Tesco stuff that started just before lockdown. I went in just before early March. I went in and I picked up a couple of bits, not thinking or knowing that we were going to be locked down for 3 months. And then I thought, I'll buy a few. I just drunk them. I didn't review them. I just drunk them, and I'll go back and get some more. And then, of course, boom. So we had to be a bit careful in the household, like sort of going out and stuff. So I never actually got there until towards the end of lockdown. My mates started going out a lot. One of my mates brought around all the new stuff that had been released sort of during lockdown kind of thing. I've reviewed a few of them. I've actually reviewed a few of them. They've been out for ages. Some of them I've just drunk, just like you do. It's like I'm really laid back with the old getting all the latest reviews out and stuff. I'm just too laid back with it all. Yeah, again, that's one I've. Yeah, I mean, £3 a can. Don't they do singles of it? Is it just 4 packs? I thought it was. Yeah, I've heard different people say it's amazing when it first came out, and then it changed as soon as it went to the supermarkets. It's changed, yada yada. But yeah, I think it's local. But again, I haven't been to a local Tesco's for a little while, so I'd like to give it a try. But it's like I remember when Punk first came out, it was really good, but then your taste buds were not used to it, and it's wow, this is amazing, it's awesome. And then I think was it 3 years ago they come out with like an OG version of Punk in the Brewdog bars. Me and a mate done a real drunk review of it. When we was up in Leeds, we went to Hop City and stuff. This is after a session in Hop City. Might have been 2 sessions actually, and then we've done a drunk beer review of original Punk they brought it out at that time. It's only 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, but yeah. Oh, right, yeah, £3 for the single. He's just saying, yeah, that's about right. It's it's a double IPA at the end of the day, so which is cheap, really. That's another thing. It's actually you can pay £6-7 for one can these days. So um, yeah, I mean, it's really hit and miss. It's only recently we've just started getting like Lost Cosmonauts, and that's been out ages, like last year. I remember Dean sent me a couple of cans last year because everyone was going, "Oh, this is the best one," and then we didn't get it. But I'm not gonna. I think they had it down in Dover Extra store, but I thought I'm not going like 20 miles down to a Tesco to get a can of beer and come back. It's like, what's the point of that? 40 miles for a can of beer that's £3. Just doesn't. So Dean very kindly last year sent me a can because he could get it. I think where his parents were or something like that. Down his neck of the woods. So, but yeah. It's just weird how it's like all of a sudden the Stars and Stripes come back out, like back end of June, because it wasn't on the website, it wasn't in any stores, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's back again. It's like, I don't know, but yeah, cool. I'm really making this last. An egg. Very good though. It's a nice low ABV beer, but God, it's really kind of, as I said, I think it's that Belgian-esque thing. It just slows me down drinking. I think in my head, I think it's a higher ABV. Yeah, but it's not. But it's very good. So it's 1:45, so I'm probably going to give it another 10-15 minutes and then knock it on the head, as they say. I might as well finish this now. It's got up to room temperature as well, so that's another thing. But yeah, check it out if you see it around local bottle shops or whatever. It's worth a try. They do some great stuff, some great beers. I might go and get a Pilsner to finish off, actually, for now, for this part of my drinking evening at least. I'll probably have a few more beers and I'll drink quicker. It's weird, isn't it? That's that done. So, any more comments? No. Right, I'm going to go and get a Rhiney and drink that, and then I'll be back in a minute. It'd be cool if you could stay just for a little bit longer. See you in a minute. Cool. Right, thank you. 5 people. That's cool. Right, Rhinebacker then. another Audi kind of my go-to Pilsner lager beer. Pilsner lager beer is not even a Pilsner. We call it Pilsner. Probably one of the best value Pilsners in the supermarket of a decent quality, if you ask me. I've had in the last couple of weeks, I think I'm on this is my fourth 4-pack in the last couple of weeks, but it's weather as well, and it's cheap, and it's quite nice for for what it is. So 500 ml, 500 ml cans for $2.99. It's just fantastic, if you ask me. But I've never had it in a Teku, so that'd be quite interesting. Will it enhance any aromas and flavours? I've had this before. I've had cask beer in a Teku before. It's like absolutely bonkers, like even better, you know. Quite interesting just to see. Doesn't smell any different, to be honest. It just smells like it normally does. I had it once with a cask beer, and it was just, that's the same beer. Might be a little bit more intense in that kind of lemony Pilsner malt type white bread sort of thing. It's just the same. Got some beers a few months ago from the Offie in Whitstable. Oh, right, okay. So it's Time and Tide, that is. Sprat. Well, I actually done another. Was it that or something else? I can't remember now. Did I do another review of Spratwolf? Yeah, here it is. I done a re-review of that a couple of days ago. Session IPA. And I also done one called Super Sprat, which is like absolutely banging. Because they're not too far from me, Time and Tide. They're down Deal way, which is about 12 miles to the south of me. So, yeah, really cool. I just got some of their new glassware. Actually, they got some new glassware out. It's used at the moment, but yeah, they got a nice pint. Put a bit of white background, you can see. So a nice pint glass. And one of them kind of stemlessy things that seems to be all the rage at the moment. So I've got one of them as well. So I've got new glassware, whereas this is the old kind of branding sort of glassware. Well, the whole they've changed the whole brand. I've still got all the old cans where I used to have about 5 years ago. But yeah, good. They do some good stuff. Quite impressed. There used to be an Offie in Broadstairs as well, but that closed down. It's now actually a micro pub in Broadway, the top end of Broadstairs. That's now called The Pub, so which is like a micro type pub. I've never actually been there actually. But yeah, Spratwolf, it's decent beer. Decent beer. So, yeah. Never thought I'd session, or not session, but have go-to lager before again. This one is definitely there. This one is it. Because for the price, as I've already said, it's really good. And you're not going to get too much better. Especially for the price. It's just... Do you live in Gillingham? All right, okay. All right, it's not far away. I'm in Ramsgate, so... Right. There's a what's the name of that? There's a farm shop, or is that Sittingbourne? It's outside Sittingbourne I can't remember. It might be Sittingbourne or Faversham. I'm not sure. There's a farm shop just out of the way. They get loads of stuff, like loads of like Kent ales, and sometimes they get other stuff in. You think, oh, how they got that? Because my mate Dan lives in. I think he lives in Gillingham. Mate Dan. He moved from Margate across there. Yeah, ham sandwiches. Yeah, they just done a new batch of that. I think it's coming out. It's either out this week or next week, according to their social media outlets. Yeah, that's a good beer. I haven't had one of those for a while. That famous signpost. I was going to do a beer review, like under the signpost that's on the can, and then one thing and another. It's a bit out of the way. As I was mentioned before earlier about cycling and stuff, like, would I even get there? Would I get back? You know. But yeah, I do want to set up a rig and actually do a beer review under the sign. That I feel that'd be quite amusing, quite good. It's on one of them kind of square triangle things in country lanes and stuff. It's like, what's he like? They're driving like, what's he doing? You know, and I cause an accident or something. Bang, straight into a tree. I don't know. Just looks a bit dodgy, doesn't it? So I think doing it early in the morning or something when there's no one around. I don't know. But then you drinking an IPA at 8 in the morning, it's like, what's all that about? No, I used to work nights. I used to come home at like 7:30 in the morning, crack open a few beers. I remember once going to the door, can in hand. Parcel for you. All right, cheers. Like can. And he looked at me and was like, I said, I work nights. He went, okay then, mate. He's like, yeah, you work nights. Yeah, but so it's almost midnight. So get 5 minutes and then we'll knock it on the head. I might do another stream tomorrow night. We'll see how. It'll be a bit earlier in the evening as well. Maybe around. I've been saying that for 3 days, but I still start up at 10:30. I was watching the football earlier, so it's kind of like, the Man City are on tomorrow, aren't they? Nah, not bothered about it. Come on, Leon. But yes, yeah, I'll see how it goes. I'll see how tonight goes and how tomorrow afternoon goes, because I'm going to go over to Margate, have a few drinks, and hopefully meet up with some people that have really helped me out over the last month or so. Some people have really kind of gone beyond being a mate for us recently. So I definitely need to be saying a proper thank you and getting them a few beers. Which actually Charlotte as well. Charlotte and from the Little Swift been not just like, you know, I've been helping them out. They've massively helped me out the last few months. Like get me some shopping and stuff because we was on lockdown and all that carry on. But yeah, we've all had our struggles, so not going to go into that because it's just like everyone else. So no more comments. I'm sweating now. It's weird, isn't it? As soon as I have a Rhinebacker, I just go proper. Yeah, it's just weird how that works. Like having a shower every single day for the last couple of weeks because it's just so damn hot. Some people don't do that, do they? But sweating hops all the time. What's that? So there's a moth in here. It keeps buzzing around. It keeps sometimes smacking me straight in the side of the head. What's that? So I've got the window open and the light there. Of course, it's just like straight in. I ain't shutting the window. I don't care. Just bring as many moths in you like. I ain't shutting the window. Another one there somewhere. Has it gone round the back there? There it is. Just land. That's it. Well done. Looks like a silver Y. Yeah, silver Y. I used to be into mothing as well. Another boring fact. Many moons ago. 4 people still listen to this. This is nonsense. So we're at midnight. So I'm going to probably call it a day. It's just about Friday. There you go. So we're at the beginning of Saturday. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening and have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. So yeah, have a good one. Keep safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Maybe tomorrow doing a live stream. We'll see how beer happens between now and then, and moods and yada yada. Anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.